So now let's see 3D warehouse. 3D warehouse, what is this? It is simply a big bank of components, that so it means that if you don't want, for example, to create your own component, or you don't have the time, or it's complicated, you have the possibility to find many components with a 3D warehouse, and it is it's very interesting because you can create it and to earn time with this. And I'm going to show you how this works. So here you have 3D warehouse, but if you don't have this, this sidebar, you can go on view toolbars. Toolbars, here are all the toolbars that we can have, as we have seen in the introduction. So let's go to see this again. Oh, sorry, it's just a little long. And so here you have warehouse in toolbars, warehouse, and you have just to select this. If you select this, you will have this here, this toolbar here, and it will be okay. So it's sure to use 3D warehouse, you need to have a connection. You have to have an internet connection because everything is online. Everything needs to be used online, so it's impossible to do this without a connection. So let's do this. 3D warehouse, I click on this. And here is the dashboard and the first dashboard of 3D warehouse. Here you have this, and you can search everything that you want. You can type everything that you want. If, for example, I want to download I want to download a chair, I have just to type chair, and we will see. Enter. And many items found. It's normal, chair is very useful, and we can see all those things. And to show you, I'm going to take, so you can see that a few chairs are very real, very real. I'm going, for example, to take these accent chairs, double click, and if you want, here it's not possible with a free version, so I'm going to come back and to make another example. For example, this. furniture chair. And here you can see you have add to collection. So if you want to add this on your document, you click on add to collection. Let's try. It is also not available, so we are going to choose something available. If I type cupboard, I'm going to try this classical cupboard. Normally it will be okay. Here it's okay. And you can see the number of downloads, the number of likes, and very interesting, the number of polygons. If you don't have a powerful computer, if the number of polygons is very high, it will be very complicated to your computer to work. And you have download, and you click on download and load this directly into your SketchUp model, and yes. You just have to wait a little. And here it is my cupboard, and I choose to set this here, and it is like that. And after, instead of the moment where you have done this, you can change the size of your cupboard. So for example, you can use scale tool and you can change your component like this, or here like this, or here like this. So you just have to, as I said in a previous tutorial, you just have to select the right point, following that how you want to change this. You have also, here it is a component, so just one entity. You have also the possibility to explode this component. So you click on this, right click, and you can make explode. And if you can select explode, and if you select explode, you will be able to change your component explode, and after you can change everything one by one. You can change this, just this face, just this or this, because your component is exploded. So another example, 3D warehouse, to show you again. I can make car, simple car. And you can select, for example, you select the sport car Porsche, and download, yes. And so it can be great, for example, to insert a car at the end of your house project to agreement a little your house. And here is my car, and I can set here. And in the same way, I can change with scale tool, and I can change the size of my car as I want. So this is the 3D warehouse, the big component banks, very useful.